Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Jess Althea's channel. Today we're doing a hair video. Yes, guys, I have some goddess locks on braids on my locks. So I placed these braids on my locks and so I achieved this look. If you'd like to see how I've achieved this look today on my locks, stay tuned for the video. Again, welcome back to Jess Althea's channel. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome. If you're an OG subscriber, welcome back to Jess Althea's channel. And let's get into the video. Welcome back to the channel. Like I said before, I'll be doing a lock style. I'll be doing some goddess braids on my locks. I did see a young lady on Instagram do some goddess locks. Aisha, I'll put her Instagram handle on the screen. I've been watching her for years. She's got sister locks, and so she bought this product. It's the Hue Milky Way Human Hair Master Mix in a bulk. You can see it, and it is again deep bulk, 22 inches, and so I went for the color 4. And so I'll be using that on my locks to create some goddess braids. Now she did use the tool here, the interlocking tool, to intertwine it in her locks. But what I'm going to be doing is to do 2 lock strand twist and then twine it in so that I'm not sticking through my locks, because they don't have the best integrity. They've been thriving, they've been growing, but I don't want to compromise anything. So stay tuned for the video. All right, so after having retied my locks, they were retied overnight, and so I wasn't able to get into this style overnight. As you can see, the roots are clean, the locks are locking. I do have some color on the ends. I did brighten them with a rings that I used on my sister's hair. I just used the excess, so nothing fussy. And so I had separated them. So I'm gonna go into the hair, and this is how it comes. It comes in 2. I'm just hoping to use one section because I'm not about to put all this in my hair. I had tried this style before, and what I had done was to put it in my roots. I had utilized a different product. I was trying to create some style for my birthday at the time, but that was a failure. So here's what the locks look like. I'm not gonna agitate them too much. So let's unravel this. I'm gonna just do that off camera. All right, so here's what we have. And so my locks aren't long. So what we're gonna do is have some midway and some a little bit further down. I did cut the straight end off. And so there's that. All right, so I'm going to just put my hair over and go in with the first 2. So here's what that looks like. And again, this is an experiment, and I'm just using small pieces wherever they separate naturally so it does not get chaotic. All right, so I'm going to start braiding in from the root, and I'm going to twist it around a little bit on my hair. I don't want them to get caught up, because the last time that is exactly what occurred, and they got twined up into my locks too much. Now I'm going to take this section put it, And I'm going to take the other piece. Alright, so here's what we have so far. So clearly, I will have to put some further down so it falls to the length of my locks. So I'm going to unravel. I don't want this to be labor intensive and take longer than I desire. So some locks may have 2 and some may have 3. So I'm just going to add this. Again, put this in my mouth. All right, so that's the first one. And so you experienced that with me on camera. And so this can be managed with some, what you call it, conditioner and some water. So I'm going to add some conditioner to my aloe vera and I'm going to put that on here. So what I'll try to do is to interchange like one lock with one without, so it's not too overwhelming and heavy. So I'm gonna do some off camera, and when I get to the top here, I'll come back on and do another example. I'll just do this side just to make sure. I want to keep going, and let's see what the results will be. All right, so what I've been doing, I increased the amount of locks. So I've been using 4. I have small locks. They're not necessarily micro locks. I don't know what you want to call them. But here is what they've been looking like. So let's do that here. So we have these 4 locks. Again, we have our hair separated. I need a second bit. So I'm going to just pull from here. And where it splits naturally, break it apart. So some are actually going to be bigger than some. Oscar is in the building. I think this is a better size, so I'm going to use this first. And so we have these 4 locks. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. So we're going to attach. And I start pulling the hair out earlier so we can have it looking like it's coming from the root as well. So we're gonna ask you 2, about 3, and then I'll take the first bit out. All right, so here you have it. Let me zoom it out. All right, so we zoom out, and here's what we have, and we'll activate that when this is done. All right, so we just clip that away. Yeah, the hair is ticklish. Hope it doesn't end. All right, so I just spent time sectioning up the hair just to make sure I have areas that I want to put together so that it may look somewhat equal. So we have 3 here and then 2 sets of 4. So again, we're gonna do the same thing. We have over here. And the thing is, when I had loose natural, I did my own braids. So I am able to braid these in. Use whatever method you prefer to do yours. If you prefer to use the interlocking tool, all right, like I said, my integrity of my hair is not able to facilitate me piercing it with the tool, so I will not be doing that. And so if you prefer to do that, go right ahead. I think I'm enjoying this. So what I'll have is something like my hair up like this, and I'll have tendrils like that. So let's get this out of the way. My locks are not religious in any way. I'm not attached to them. I love them, but they're not overly like a religious journey or anything. I chose to go natural. I did my hair natural for years. And so this was one of the natural ways I was able to facilitate managing my hair. And it was a commitment. It's a journey and it's beautiful, but sometimes I love doing hair. If you check out how I did my sister's hair, so I do love doing hair. So I like experimenting with my lock styles, and this is a lock style that I wanted to experiment with. So again, let's get that out of the way. This is not a religious journey. So what I do with my locks, it's a personal journey. All right, so I've completed half. I think I'm gonna go through with it. Evidently, I would not have finished half, but I am going to come back. Let's show you the length. So it's like here, just a little bit longer than my locks. And so we're able to bring it up and put it in one or two. And so I'm going to activate the curls when I'm done. So, and I think I neglected to say as well, I used to braid my hair when I was natural. I'm not sure if I said that already. And so this comes easy for me, just doing the 2-strand twist. I used to do a Senegal twist or doing the kinky twist on my hair, but I was a loose natural, so this came easy for me just to twist this hair in. So if that's not something that you normally do or did, then go over. There are lots of videos on YouTube as to how to 2-strand twist. I used to watch, I think Beauty Got Braids or something like that, and learn how to do my 2-strand twist, how to feed braids in, whatnot. So her channel is great, and there are many other channels as well. So yeah, here's the addition. So it's not very long and it's very light as well. So yeah. And then my hair adds a tad of color to the dynamic. So yeah. Here with the last one at the front. So that's the back, and we'll just tidy it up. Again, remember I have to add the product to activate the curls. So what I'm going to do initially is to add some mousse, and then I am going to, during the week, add conditioner. So I'm just gonna use this, keep that in place in the back. Whew. And then we're gonna finish up the front. So we're gonna do a couple more on camera so you can see. So let's zoom right in so you can see. And so we're gonna just flip the hair this way. And I did remove the super what did I do over here? So this was one. Trying to match it as much as possible. So off the camera, I took all that very matte look. So you'll be seeing my natural skin, natural hair. All right, so these 4 can be done together. So my edge control is this Gummy Professional, and it's a styling wax, and it's ultra hold. And so I'm just gonna put a little bit right here. This is the problem side of my hair, where I have no hair in this area. So we're not gonna dwell too much on that. So yeah. But at the front, I'm gonna add the hair in pretty early. So I hope you're able to see it. I twist the braiding hair just a little bit over my lock so it can stay in. And then I twist down a couple times. Then I remove one of the strands. I'm gonna put it on the overside. And I'm gonna hold it, put it up here so you can see what I'm doing. Then I'm twisting down 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna remove this as well. Then I twist further down. I'm gonna hold it in with the clip, so I can't talk with the hair in my mouth. Alright, so we're twisting down further, and we just repeat those steps. We're just gonna ensure that the end of the lock is covered with the braiding here. So again, we twist the braiding here in the lock, go around, twist, and then we remove a strand and just repeat that process. And then you secure the end of your locks with a rubber band so it doesn't unravel. Oops. So here is that. Unravel the hair from around it so it flows down nicely. So here you have that. So we're not going to be talking during the other one because that slows me down immensely. All right, we're all done. Guess I didn't know what I was getting into. And so, looking crazy. So, I'm going to go in with my, just my aloe and what is it? Rose water mix that I use on a daily basis. And I'm gonna just dampen my hair. Well, not on a daily basis, but that's what I use to moisturize. And then I am gonna go in with this Sunny Isle Jamaica Black Castor Oil Mousse Wrap Set Twist. I don't have much left in there, just a small amount. So I'm just going to try and get the most that I can out of it. I'm gonna put it mainly over the curls. I feel that this is going to be a hot mess, but we're going for it. It has its pros and cons, and I'll get out the loose hairs while I'm at it. See, some of the hairs are falling out. Lots of mousse, mousse, and more mousse. Oscar is like, who is she today? Who is she today? All right. So here we have the mousse applied. I'll just get out the extra here so we don't have a hot mess of here. Just a few stragglers, and I'm just gonna clip some with the scissors and just roll it up, drop it right on the floor. So I don't think this is a style I will wear down at any point. I think it's more gonna be a updo for me. So let's see what we can achieve at this point. I like to use my rubber bands to put my hair up, but for this I won't. So I'll be using just the regular hair tie in black. And let's see if you can see what I'm doing. I don't know what's happening in the back actually. Let me just look with my mirror. All right, she cute or whatever. So this will be an updo style for me. And what I'll do is to take, let me, some of these out. And you can have your little tendrils or whatever. I'm loving it. That's too long. Get a shorter one. Yeah. All right, so let's put that up. I'm gonna use my hair tie. What you guys say? And I want to be gentle on my locks as well. Clearly this is not falling as I'd like it to. So get her in. A little bit more mousse. Like I said, I will not be using the mousse on a daily basis because that is drying for the hair. Top this in some more. And then I'll go in with this gummy gel and my toothbrush just to brush in the edges, particularly this side that is non-existent. So I can do that. And so let me just view it as well because we're viewing this together. I like what I see. I haven't had anything new in a while. It's just been my Locs. So this is nice. So, all right. So let's discuss the pros and the cons. All right. So it will be a style pros. It's cute. That's number one. Pro. 2, it will be easy updo. You can get multiple styles from it. So for example, I can pull it fully up. I can actually wrap it around and whatnot. The cons, it was a difficult style to achieve. It was not as easy as it appeared to have been. Another con is that I'll have to take it out pretty early because I don't want it to get knotted on my actual locks too much. And because it says synthetic and human, it's a mix, but it will get frizzy over time. And what I don't want to do is to constantly wet my hair because I just did it and I don't want my hair to pull from my roots. But do I love it? Yes, I do. So thank you guys for tuning into the channel. I have other lock videos that I have in a playlist. Just click on those videos next just to see how I style my locks and what I do with my lock style. Again, full disclosure, my locks are nothing spiritual. If it's something for you and you don't appreciate these locks, no negative comments below. Just move along. All right, so thanks again for tuning into Jess Althea's channel, and until next time, bye guys.